Yo, what is up, YouTube? What's up, everybody, man? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing out there today, man? I hope you're doing well. So we're back here with another donation request via Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you so much for the donation and the support. Really appreciate that. So we're going to be checking out this one from a group called Split Ends, a song called I Got You. Okay, I don't know the group. Doubt I know the song. Just sometimes a title of a song reminds me. It says, boom, you know, brings up a light bulb, and I say, I know I've heard those lyrics before, right? Like, I've got... what I want to say it's called I've Got You, Babe, and maybe that's why I just thought about it. But like, let's say a song like I've Got You, Babe. I don't know that song, but I know just by those lyrics, like I've heard it. You know I've heard I've Got You, Babe. At least that singing chorus part. So sometimes it's a hint that I've heard the song in some capacity. This one couldn't tell you this group or this song, not ringing the bell yet. So it might be completely brand new to me in my life. So I wanted to just take a look here and see if there was any information on the group or anything. Not so much just saying, hey, Sean, it's nice to see you back. I hope your ear's feeling at least a bit better. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. For those who don't know, I injured my ear in a stupid freak accident, and my eardrum is really messed up, but I am doing better, and I'm doing these reactions very cautiously, so I got myself covered on my end. Thank you so much. So I really appreciate the care, and I am definitely getting it taken a look at, taken care of, and it's sounding good so far. So let's just keep me in positive vibes and your positive thoughts, please. Thank you. All right, so let's move forward with this one. It's going to be Split Ends, I Got You. Let's take a dive, see what's happening here.
That's all I want. I won't forget. That's a whole lot. I don't go out, not now that you're in. Sometimes we shout, but that's no problem.
Relationship song for sure.
You're a pageant. You're everything that I've imagined. And something's wrong. I feel uneasy. Reassure me. Tell me you're not teasing.
Sounds very incorporated in the 80s. It's gotta be an 80s song. I'm gonna be surprised if it isn't.
There's no doubt, not when I'm with you. When I'm without, I stay in my room. Where do you go?
Might be in trouble.
I don't know why sometimes I get frightened. You can see my eyes, you tell me you're not lying. I don't know why sometimes I get frightened. You can see my eyes, you
right, so really mellow song to me, like I guess a little above mellow. It's not super mellow, but it's one that reminds me like, all right, I'm gonna get better at catching those commercials before they happen for sure. So it reminds me like, I don't know, like in movies, sometimes you got movies, they're all at the prom, right? And there's a song playing in the background when they're talking to each other, like maybe sipping their punch, and you know the guy's trying to maybe talk to the girl he likes, and there's that sound playing in the background, the song playing in the background at prom in like an 80s film or something. That's the song that's like playing in the background of those movies. That's the vibe I was getting from it. It's that prom song that's playing when you're talking with your friends or you're trying to talk to a girl or a boy. For the vibes I was getting with the lyrics is that he sounds like he's in a relationship where he's very insecure. And he's just saying, hey, sorry, sometimes I feel frightened, sometimes I feel scared that I'm gonna lose it all. And those feelings are understandable to me. I don't know if we've all been there, but I've been there. And you know, my relationship with my wife, man, I think she could do a lot better than me for sure. So you feel insecurity sometimes when that's happening. You're saying, oh man, I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know. But of course, our relationship is secure. We've been together for such a long time, and we've built a great life together. But I've definitely been there in those moments where you feel very insecure. And you're saying, man, I don't know. I don't think I'm good enough, right? I don't think I'm everything that she deserves or can even have in life. And maybe she should have better. She should have more. So I'm getting those vibes. But then at the end, he starts kind of talking about how she's always out. And now that could be a problem in a relationship, right? It's different when you feel insecure, but you're both showing each other that you mean a lot and the compassion you need. It's different, I think, if you're feeling insecure and then your partner's still always out without you. Now, I don't know, that might be kind of worrisome. And just say, hey, if maybe you two aren't compatible, maybe you two are in a different zone. You want more time together, and the other person wants to be out all the time without you. Then maybe you're just not compatible. And I felt like that's where we were going with this song is maybe there's compatibility issues and you guys are not on the same frequency. You know what I mean? All right, so I barely got this right. It looks like it was released January 1980. All right, I'm like, this has to be the 80s, man. But I just got it right the month into 1 month almost into the 80s, so it was very close to being 70s. It was actually recorded in the 70s. For that's worth 79 it was recorded. So depending on where you look at it, I'm either right or I'm wrong, right? Because it was released in 1980. So this is new wave. Oh, so we got the songwriter Neil Finn here, who I believe is a part of Crowded House, right? I hope I'm right there. That sounds about right. So we've got this one, I Got You, is a song by the New Zealand rock band Split Enz. It was released as a single on 21st January 1980 by Mushroom Records in Australia and New Zealand. The background for I Got You originated from a series of songwriting sessions with his brother and co-frontman Tim, in which one brother would name a title and the other would write a song around it. That's actually fun. That actually sounds like a fun way of writing. Man, I'd be down for that. Tim suggested the title I Got You to Neil. Speaking to the New Zealand Herald in 2001, Neil recalled, I think Tim came up with the title. We were sitting around in Rose Bay, Sydney, writing, and I remember thinking the chorus was kind of weak. But when we rehearsed it, it felt really good straight away. Initially, neither Neil nor Michael Gudinski of Mushroom Records believed the song would become a hit. Gudinski believing none of the tracks on True Colors had hit potential. Dang, this guy's being very forward. The guitar riff at the start was played by Neil. He later remarked that that was the only riff I knew how to play at the time. That was me learning how to play electric guitar. Hey, really cool, man. So I like the history that they give, the background on this. I like when they give a lot of background and you can kind of put yourself in the scenario of where this is happening, how it's coming together. I love that stuff so much. So we've got Neil Finn here. Now, looking at this one and the first song I did from Crowded House, man, I'm just like, dang, did Neil Finn have some bad relationships in this time? Because two of these songs sound like they could be coming from very bad, troubled relationships where maybe a partner is running around on you, and it sounds kind of rough. And it doesn't necessarily have to be his experience. He could have just seen other people's experiences, you know, got into books, whatever the case is. You can pull experiences outside of your own, but sometimes it's his own, right? So I'm wondering, dang, did Neil go through some troubles that came out in his pen when he wrote up these songs? Because Eesh, these two scenarios, I'm like, dang, it sounds like somebody's running around on somebody. So we got the split ends right here. They were from 1972 to 1984, right? They had a good run right here. Pretty good run. What is that? About 12 years. Auckland, New Zealand. It is where the origin of the band is given credit, and they had genres as progressive rock, new wave, art rock, pop rock, post-punk. So that's interesting. Their early days were progressive rock, which is quite different sounds in the groups I've listened to than what we just got here with the new wave sound. So that is very interesting to try to imagine that transition from that style of music to this under the same band name. Okay, when you make such a drastic move like that, usually I think you kind of rebuild a band, but they were initially noted for the progressive art rock sound. That is interesting. That'd be cool to kind of listen to the difference on that. Well, thank you so much for the donation request. Thank you so much. Once again, this was from Buy Me a Coffee if I didn't say that. So thank you so much for that support. Really appreciate that. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Hopefully everyone watching enjoyed the reaction. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe. Check out the descriptions down below for other ways to help the channel, including becoming a member on my YouTube, my Patreon, or donation request if you so choose. All right. If there's any other songs you think Split Ends I should check out from Split Ends, let me know. Looks like this was their breakthrough hit single, so I'm not sure if they have very much more songs that are, you know, high on the stratosphere status. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay. Peace.